Alright lads, welcome back to another video, and this one is my SPFL Games of the Week. Now, I'm going to ask one thing of you, is that this video gets a good amount of likes, because I've tend to find that this is like the least performing of my videos, so if you could drop a like on this video, if you want me to continue this series as it goes for the rest of the season pretty much, where I pick my Game of the Week from each individual SPFL league. I enjoy filming it because it's a chance for me to reflect on a lot of leagues and a lot of games and give other teams coverage that they might not get otherwise, but I need to see a bit of engagement and show that you lot like me filming this video, so hit the like button, and without further ado, let's get into it. First up, my Scottish Premiership Game of the Week. Now for me, there was only one pick this weekend, and it was St Johnstone's 3-2 win at home to Hamilton. Now, of course, St Johnstone had a terrible season so far. There's no way of hiding that. And their problems so far this season have always came down to conceding goals. And clearly, in this game, they haven't solved that problem either, conceding 2 to what is largely known as a poor Hamilton team that played at the weekend. Hamilton weren't up at the races, and St Johnstone still conceding 2 to that team doesn't bode well really, because you're playing a poor team, you want to at least try and keep a clean sheet. So they're not making it easy for themselves, but we all know with St Johnstone that they've got good attacking players and people that can score goals, people that can make an impact in a game in a positive manner for St Johnstone. That's proven in this game by the fact they did score 3, so they outscored their opponent, and that's all that really matters. They got the 3 points that they've been waiting for so long. 168 days to be exact. So for that, they've got to be applauded, because they've finally got that monkey off their back. They've finally got the league win they were waiting for. And to dominate it like it looks like they have, and going off the consensus of online opinion, it really looks like St Johnstone have outplayed Hamilton this past weekend. So you've got to applaud St Johnstone. They've finally got that win, and it could kickstart their season. They've got the squad to be able to do it, especially in attacking areas, so this is where they need to really kick on now. And with Heart of Midlothian up next on Wednesday night, that is a massive game for not only St Johnstone but for Hearts as well, and that'll be a really interesting one to see what the result of that one is, because it's just a tasty fixture. St Johnstone now off the back of their first win. Can they continue that at home to Hearts? And Hearts obviously pretty bad so far this season, not proving anything to the fans. Craig Levein especially is not the most loved character within the Hearts support just now, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what that game provides this midweek. But for the day, St Johnstone get my Scottish Premiership Game of the Week for this past weekend. And now, down into my Scottish Championship Game of the Week. And again for me, this week there was only really one pick available, and it was Partick Thistle's 3-1 loss at home to Arbroath. I think I said that in the wrong way there. Arbroath's 3-1 win away at Partick Thistle. I mean, look at this guy. If you're literally making Partick Thistle fans not want to watch their team, then you must be doing something right. Of course that means their team is absolutely horrendous on the day, and I'm not denying that they might have been, but clearly Arbroath were the better team, and coming out with a win, pushing themselves up to 6th in the league, not far off of those promotion playoff places, which at the start of the season you wouldn't have had Arbroath sitting just below the promotion playoff places, but 10 games in, so they've done extremely well so far this season. And as I said in the last word yesterday, I did think they were going to be a surprise package this season, but I didn't see them being a good team this season. I seen them being a surprise package, and that was about it. Providing a couple of surprises throughout the season, maybe a half a dozen, 6 or 7 surprises throughout the season, but still getting relegated, and they've proven me extremely wrong. They've beaten my team Dunfermline, and they're now continuously putting good performance after good performance in, with different players actually contributing to the goals. I've went on about Bobby Lynn and his importance to Arbroath, but yesterday it was Donnelly, McKenna and Hamilton who got on the score sheet, albeit Bobby Lynn was involved in setting up the first goal at least, but Bobby Lynn didn't even get on the score sheet, and Arbroath have come away with a 3-1 win away from home. And once again, you've got to commend Dick Campbell for the job he's doing there. That Arbroath squad as well, they're playing out their ear for their manager and for the club they play for. They're proving everyone wrong, and even though people thought they would maybe be a surprise package like myself, as I said, I just didn't expect them to be doing extremely well on a consistent basis. So that's it for the Championship game of the week this weekend. Now, down in to League One. The Seaside League is often a league that is underrated in my opinion. I spent a few years down there with Dunfermline and I actually liked it quite a lot in terms of the grounds that were there, etc, etc. Obviously, didn't appreciate the fact that Dunfermline spent so long down there, but that's by the by. We'll forget about that one. It certainly goes to provide results that you wouldn't expect every now and then, and this one I certainly didn't expect at all. Falkirk 0, Clyde 1, and that is my Scottish League 1 game of the week. Clyde have been a really decent outfit so far this season, and one that's been quite underrated in the season so far. Yes, they're not in the promotion playoff places just yet. The current places are taken up by East Fife, Falkirk and Airdrieonians, but Clyde getting a win away at Falkirk, who had only conceded 4 goals all season. They've now conceded 5 after Clyde's 1 goal yesterday, and what a belter it was. Just watch this clip. Don't you just love it when a really good goal wins a game? A really good goal that just deserves a good result off the back of it. And Clyde have certainly got one of those this weekend. I said it in the last word yesterday. Who knows what Clyde's season is yet to hold? Will they finish in the promotion playoffs, or will they finish around where they currently sit in the sort of mid-table area? Who knows? But a win away at Falkirk is a monumental result, and one that you'll remember in a season like this, because they've been stuck down in League 2 for about 10 years now, and now they've made it up into League 1. They're able to play teams like Falkirk and actually get results, and this weekend was one of those. A good 3 points, and one that could really push them on and really give them some positivity to cling on to for the rest of the season. So that was Scottish League 1, and just like last weekend, there was barely any Scottish League 2 games played. There was only one game played, and I can't just go and pick one Scottish League 2 game for my game of the week. So I'm going to have to talk about the Scottish Cup again, because it was a main feature in this game week this week. So, now down into my Scottish Cup game of the week. And I'm going to have to pick 2 results for this week, and it has to be the 2 non-league sides beating the 2 League 2 sides in the Scottish Cup. 3-0. Both of them winning 3-0 respectively. First up, Broxburn Athletics 3-0 win over Cowdenbeath. Cowdenbeath currently sit in second place in League 2 as it stands, and Broxburn Athletic playing them after a 1-1 draw in the initial game, bringing it to a replay, and as I said, winning 3-0 at home. It's a very impressive result, and one of those ones that when you look at Scottish Cup games, you want there to be a couple of those kind of results, you want there to be a couple of surprises, and it's really nice to see a non-league team do so well against a league team, because you don't see it that often, so it's good when it comes around, because it's just one of those staples of cup competitions. And to follow up from Broxburn's win, Pennycook Athletics 3-0 win over Stenhousemuir. Stenhousemuir just outside the promotion playoff places after Elgin's win in League 2 yesterday, but Stenhousemuir have been playing well so far this season, and they're the only league team to defeat a team like Cove Rangers, so Stenhousemuir are no mugs in themselves, but Pennycook have came out here and beaten them all ends up. Whether they dominated the game or whatever, I'm not too sure, because I wasn't there, and I've not really seen a hell of a lot around that, but a 3-0 win, it's a fantastic result, and one that will go down in the history of teams like Broxburn and Pennycook. They won't get many opportunities to play teams like this, far less get results like this, and the Scottish Cup is the perfect way to get that, and that's why we all love it. That's why we all love a good cup competition, because it allows teams to get results like this, and ones that neutral fans love to see, as I mentioned. So that's it for this week's episode, guys. Cheers for watching. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like. Comment down below your game of the week for this weekend's SPFL Games, whether that was Premiership, Championship, League 1, the one game in League 2 if you want, or any of the Scottish Cup games. Subscribe for more of this type of content, and until the next video, which will be another episode of the big match tomorrow for Dunfermline versus Arbroath, I'll see you then. Cheers guys.